Besties. Welcome to Spoilers Ahead, the podcast where we talk about everything you're obsessed with.
And absolutely ruin the ending while we're at it.
I'm Paige.
And I'm Kelsey.
I'm Ieshia and Rhiannon.
And if you're here, you already know the drill. Spoilers aren't coming, they're already here.
Grab a snack and we're comfy.
Because we're about to rant, scream, laugh, and spill all the tea about your favorite shows and movies.
This is Spoilers Ahead. Let's get into it. So, have you heard of a show called 6 Feet Under?
No, I have not, but that sounds pretty scary.
It's not scary.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Okay, let's hear about it.
It's about a family that owns a funeral home.
Yeah. They're more
Great
patient.
start. Great start. Great start. Okay.
Yeah.
Like they live in it. The funeral home is under their house.
Oh no! Why do you live there?
That's what people used to do. They live
Why?
above their business.
No.
You don't have to drive to work. You're already at work.
Well, I
Mm.
mean, like, it's like a funeral home. People are always dying, so at least you're always there to take in clients.
I mean, true, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. So what happens next?
Okay, so let me start off by saying somebody dies every episode. Like,
No
it'll usually
way.
start off with somebody dying, and then, that's whose funeral the episode is, and then they do their other stuff, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. So it starts off, um, the mom and the one son are the younger son are in the funeral home working.
Okay.
The other son, older son, he's coming in from a flight. He's getting lucky at the airport
Oh.
in like a broom closet or something.
Oh. Okay.
Little sister is smoking meth with her stupid high school friends.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Dad is driving back to the funeral home because is it Christmas or Thanksgiving?
He's driving to the airport
He's driving to the airport
to pick up Nate.
to pick up the brother
The brother. Okay.
because it's holiday dinner.
I think it's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Yeah. Dad gets in a car wreck and dies.
Oh shit.
In the new hearse.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh
The
no.
mom gets the call for that while son's, in the middle of a funeral downstairs. He starts hearing mom like freaking the fuck out because she's screaming, she's throwing dinner all over the floor. She's upset.
What did dinner do to her though?
Her husband died. She don't care.
I mean, what are they gonna eat? Chinese?
Nothing now. Dinner's ruined.
Her husband is dead, and her pot roast is ruined.
Oh, okay. Head husband equals no pot roast. Got it.
So, brother comes upstairs and he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then she tells him, yeah, and then he just has to go back to work.
Oh.
And like another thing that happens in this
Mm-hmm.
is like, they'll be talking or they'll just be sitting there or whatever. And crazy shit will start happening. And then it'll white out and like go back to normal. And it was like all in their head.
So they're schizophrenic now.
They're not schizo, but like it just shows like their thought process, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they're seeing shit.
They're like imagining things. Like different scenarios will happen and you'll think it's a part of what's actually going on, but it's just like them like imagining like punching somebody in the face or telling them to go fuck themselves.
Oh wow.
Shit
Okay.
like that.
So yeah, so like the first time it happens, the younger son David, some lady comes up to him and starts asking him questions, and he just starts screaming. And then he goes back to normal. He's not screaming.
Oh.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, so they get over their little dad death or whatever. Turns out David is closet gay.
Hmm.
He's got a nice little boyfriend, Keith.
Is it cute?
He's pretty good looking.
Yeah, he's big. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, Nate starts getting with the girl that he was hooking up with
In the airport?
in the airport.
He just met her, by the way. He didn't know her prior to it.
Oh, lovely.
Her name is Brenda.
Well, she's got a grandma name.
Well, this is the early 2000s, so.
I mean, I was born in 2000, but still,
Well, they're adults, so they were like born in the 70s.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay, I'm following now. I'm following.
And Brenda's got like a crazy brother. Like he's got the schizo or the bipolar or something. He gets weird.
Yeah. He's bipolar, I think it was.
Yeah, bipolar. So that'll come into play because like at one point the stupid little sister tries to get with him, or he tries to get with her just to piss off Nate, the older brother.
Okay.
And he's all crazy and shit. Yeah. And then she's a dumbass. Like the little sister's really stupid.
Okay.
And just makes really bad decisions. So she's like okay with it until he tries to like kill her or something to piss off Nate. And then yeah. Then they have to send him to the loony bin or something and he'll come back later.
Yeah, he tries to like kill them because he thinks that they're out to get him or some shit. He has like a lot of really bad episodes like that. Yeah, maybe he is schizophrenic.
I know he had bipolar because like he would just start crying and just walk around crying. I'm like, oh okay. But then he would like go psychotic. So maybe schizoaffective?
Maybe.
Something. It's like a mix of schizophrenia and bipolar. He was an odd one.
They all sound odd to me, but okay.
Yeah, they're a little odd.
Basically, everybody in the show is a horrible person.
Oh.
Oh, he is bipolar.
Oh.
But like they all are just really not all that great people. Because like Ruth, the mother, her husband's dead, but she's having an affair the whole time, and she's like trying to deal with the guilt of having the affair. Wow, and like her husband's dead, so she's never told him that she was having this affair. So like she feels even worse now that he's dead because she never got to come clean.
Wow, she's a horrible wife.
Yeah.
And like Nate just is very prone to horrible decisions.
Okay. He's a bad decision maker, got it.
Just like his little girlfriend thing, Brenda. Yeah.
Yeah, neither of them can keep it in their pants.
Oh.
Is basically the whole thing.
Mhm.
Claire that's the little sister. She just she's just a bitch. That's basically her thing.
Okay.
She's annoying. She's like really annoying. She's like a little bratty
Oh.
sister that
Oh.
She's the baby. Like she's like significantly younger than the other two, so she was babied a lot more. So you see like that dynamic with them. She was treated differently.
I hate that. I hate that so much when people do that.
And
So, after the dad dies, what happens next?
so basically they have to figure out what they're going to do with the funeral home because he was the director.
Yeah.
And David he was just sort of helping out. And they have another guy, the mortician, his name is Rico. And he does like all the makeup and all the stuff to like make them look presentable and everything. And nobody else in the funeral home knows how to do that sort of stuff. And they don't have like the license and all that other crap.
Yeah. So then Nate's gotta get like Nate goes to school for not school, but like he tries forever. Like he takes a weird amount of time to take his tests and shit and get his license. And then once he does, he's still trying to do illegal shit anyway. Like he's trying to give two people the same coffin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the same coffin. Because, like, one person was like, oh, well, I want a cremation. And he's like, okay, well, we'll just put him in this coffin for the viewing and then cremate him in a cardboard box. And then we'll give this other person a free coffin since it's already used. And then the brother's like, you can't fucking do that. That is illegal. He's like, it's fine.
Oh my god.
Nobody needs to know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he'll do stupid stuff with that.
That's stupid and disrespectful to the dead.
Yeah, that's why it's illegal.
Yeah, and Claire, her boyfriend told everybody that she sucked his toes. So
Oh.
she was like really, because she's in high school, so she's like devastated by this. So as revenge, she brings a disembodied foot from the funeral home to school.
Oh no, you gotta go. You got to get out of here. I swear, if I'm in school and somebody shows up with a foot and no body, you gotta go.
She drives to school in a hearse. She has a green hearse.
Mm-hmm.
Now you really gotta go. You gotta go to another school. Oh, that's scary. I couldn't imagine being in school after like just pulling an all-nighter and pulling up to school one day and then the hearse just pulls up in the next parking spot and I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'm going home.
Yeah. So the only other like significant thing she really does in the show is she goes to the college and tries to be a photographer
Okay.
because she can't cut it at like art. She's
Okay.
like, I'm gonna get into photography, and then her dumbass starts taking pictures of dead bodies
No.
without permission.
No. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, other than that, I don't really think she did anything besides be annoying.
She just got with a bunch of really shitty guys.
Yeah.
So
She
pretty
got,
much all together, she just got stuck out.
yeah, she got with the brother, Brenda's brother twice, didn't she?
Yeah, she got with Billy twice because he went away for a while. He was supposed to go get help for his, because I think, didn't he stab Nate with scissors?
Something.
Yeah, because Nate and Brenda were like sleeping in her apartment and he broke in, or he was staying there, I think is what it was. And he just went off the handle and he started stabbing Nate.
Oh.
So obviously he went away.
Okay.
And then Nate has to go to a convention for funeral directors and stuff like that in Seattle, which is where he flew from to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And while he's there, he hooks up with his old girlfriend named Lisa, and they have like a little one night stand thingy.
Okay.
Because him and Brenda are on break because um they don't get along most of the time, and so they were together at that point. So he was sleeping with Lisa for the night. And while he's in Seattle, he has an episode. Like, he starts blacking out and stuff, and they found out that he has, like, doesn't he have, like, a tumor or something?
I think it was more like an aneurysm.
Oh.
Yeah.
I forget what they call it. It was a very specific thing, but he had something in his brain. It kept giving him seizures and stuff.
Oh. Probably a tumor or some type of mass pressing on a specific part of his brain.
It was like an acronym. It was like a RAM or something.
Okay.
Yeah. I think she Google it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. But basically, like, he gets told that it could kill him if he doesn't get it taken care of. So he spends a lot of time thinking about what's called AVM,
Yeah.
a brain hemorrhage. But he starts thinking about like dying and like how like the decisions that he's made. He's like thinking about trying to turn over a new leaf, stuff like that. And so he's trying to do better. And then one day he's at the grocery store and Lisa's there and she's pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is it his?
Yes.
Oh.
Yep.
So yeah, he finds out about the baby and then he has the surgery. And whenever the baby's born, he marries Lisa. He stops talking to Brenda.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah, because
At least he made a good decision for once.
well,
Uh-oh.
These. Did he cheat on her and then she went missing?
no,
Oh.
he cheated on her while she was missing.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she's missing?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she goes missing. She goes out for like a drive or a walk one day. Just a drive.
No, she has to go because she's like a chef. She goes to a convention. Or she's supposed to. She says she's going to a convention, is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So she's driving to. I think she's supposed to be driving back to Seattle, and she just disappears. She never comes home.
Oh.
So it's Nate with the newborn. Well, not really a newborn baby, but it's a baby.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like freaking out because she's not answering her phone. The cops find the car by the beach, and there's no heads or tails of where she is.
Oh.
The cell phone was in the car and everything, so like they have no idea where she possibly went. So he's like freaking out because his wife. He's not even sure if he actually likes.
Oh, no.
He's not even sure like how to process this and deal with the baby and da 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 da. Da.
Yeah.
So he starts messing with Brenda again while his wife's missing. But he also has other hookups with other women to cope with his problems. He
That's
like
not gonna help.
he solves all of his problems with sex.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that helps everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, they eventually find half of her body
Half?
washed up on the shore.
Half.
It was eaten by sharks or
Okay,
something.
one more time. Half.
They found the top half.
The top half. At least they were able to identify her.
Mm-hmm. And then you're still kind of left with questions like, what the fuck? Why is she eaten by sharks and stuff?
Did she decide that she wanted to go for a swim?
No.
So the problem is that you never really find out what happens to her. It's really ambiguous.
No.
Oh.
No, the brother.
Well, they don't come out and flat out say that it's the brother-in-law, and they don't really say exactly what he was supposed to have done. It's just like,
No, he said he killed him.
oh really?
No.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she has a sister
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
who's married to a man named Hoyt.
Okay.
Hoyt,
What a
I
name.
know. Hoyt and Lisa are having a secret affair, or they were having a secret affair up until she got pregnant with Nate's baby.
Mm-hmm.
So we never really 100% knew for sure if the baby is his or Nate's. They never really said it. You're just sort of supposed to assume it's Nate's, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, so he goes up to that guy's house one night. I don't remember if there was like a phone call proceeding or whatever, but he goes to talk to that guy,
Okay.
the sister's brother-in-law.
Okay.
They don't notice, but the sister sits at the bottom of the stairs outside listening to their conversation, and the guy, the brother-in-law, is just sitting there crying. He's like, "Oh yeah, we were fucking behind my wife's back, and she was gonna tell my wife, which is why she was there. She went there to meet me at the beach. Well, she was gonna tell her, so I killed her."
Oh my god.
And then he just pulls out a gun and shoots himself.
In front of his family, by the way. His
God.
children are present.
Those children are gonna need therapy, psychosis, freaking trauma surgeons. I don't know. My God.
Yeah. And like his daughter, who they don't say her age, she looks to be around 9 or 10.
Oh.
Implied that she knew about the affair because she's the reason how they figured it out because she gave them a book because they had to have a funeral for Lisa. So she gave them a book when she was there. And I think it had stuff in it that implied that Lisa and her dad were having an affair.
Didn't it have a picture?
It might have.
Like of her at the beach?
Yeah, something like that. It's been so long since I've seen it.
I know. I try to do these based off memory, and I'm like, I don't remember anything
You're
anymore.
supposed to do recaps.
Sometimes I do.
So she just hit. Hold on. I'm still stuck on. He shot himself
Yeah, he didn't want to go to jail
in front. Now for what?
for murdering Lisa.
So the guy Lisa was having an affair with also murdered her.
Yeah.
Because she was gonna tell his wife, who was her sister.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was having an affair with her sister's husband?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
So,
Those poor kids.
I know.
yeah. So after that, he gets back with Brenda, and then they get married, because she gets pregnant, but then she starts having a miscarriage, like, on her wedding day.
Oh no, that's the worst day to do that.
Yeah. So then that happens, and then they keep fighting, but then they try to have another baby, so she gets pregnant again.
Yeah.
And then he starts fucking this other bitch who's a Quaker.
Yeah.
Is that
So
what it's called?
yeah. So yeah, she's a Quaker. So Ruth, the mother,
Hold on. I got to do a Google for this.
it's a religious thing.
They were a quiet folk.
Like Amish people?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not
That's
quite.
what I was thinking.
It's just some weird
Is
religion.
a member of the Religious Society of Friends. Okay.
Yeah. So Ruth, Nate, David, and Claire's mom, she starts dating a man named George.
Okay.
And George, he seems like fine and normal at first. Um, and then like she moves him in to live with them, and he starts acting really weird.
Doesn't she marry him?
Yeah, she marries him.
They get hitched.
Yeah, and then he starts acting really weird. He starts like obsessing about a bomb shelter, and he like really wants to make this bomb shelter because he thinks that like the world is ending or something. So he's like super obsessed with it, and he starts doing a bunch of really weird stuff that doesn't really make any sense. And it turns out that he has
He's schizo too.
I think so, yeah, he has something wrong with him, and he never disclosed it to Ruth. And Ruth gets really pissed off at him because she didn't want to be with somebody she had to take care of. She's like, oh, well, I had to take care of my grandmother who didn't have legs when I was a child, and it was horrible. I never got to have my own life, and then I went from that to raising children, and I'm tired of taking care of people. So
Oh. Okay.
basically, like, her whole at first her character's fine. She's like the sweet, nice mom support. She tries to be supportive as best she can and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because like David finally comes out and says he's gay, and like she doesn't really care about that. She's just happy to have her
Well,
kids.
somebody else told her that he was gay, and she was like, "What?"
Yeah,
And then she's like, "Why didn't you tell me?"
God.
yeah.
It's not that deep.
But for the most part, she tries to be like sweet, supportive mom. And
Okay.
then this is like her breaking point, and she just becomes incredibly toxic.
Oh.
Like she just starts treating him like garbage. She rents an apartment, and she's moving stuff into this apartment without him knowing. Like she bought like furniture and a bunch of other stuff she put in the apartment, and she tricks him into going there, and then she leaves him there. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
That sounds like this show that I watched. This is a real quick tangent, by the way. It sounds like the show that I watched called Good American Family. I don't know if y'all have seen that.
Maybe.
And there it's this girl, and she gets adopted through some sketch agency into a family, and
Hmm.
she's playing an 8-year-old, but she's actually 22. The family figures it out because she's pretty much hiding her period and having her period through like on socks and hiding them in her closet.
Did you
Mom finds
finish
it.
the show?
I think so.
You realize she's not actually 22, right?
I guess I did not finish the show.
Okay.
But anyway,
Yeah, they move
they
her
move her into her own apartment and leave her there.
They move to Canada.
Yeah.
But back to this show.
Back to this show, not my show, because I didn't finish it.
So yeah, basically she just like it's like I'm done with him. I don't want anything else to do with him. I'm just gonna leave him. And she just kind of like taking a dog and then just letting it out. And then she gets back in the car and just drives off. She leaves him in the apartment.
Oh my god.
And she just goes back and she tries to live her life, like he never existed, basically.
That's fucked up.
But George has children. I think he has two. I think he has a boy and a girl.
I know the one son he like abandoned at a young age or something from
Yeah.
his first wife.
Yeah, she like jumps into marriage with this man almost right away. She doesn't really know him before she marries him.
Well, that's her first mistake right
Yeah.
there. You don't do that.
Yeah, and like the abandoned son kept sending them like dog shit.
Yeah, like in Tupperware.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah. And so one of like the daughter, what the hell is her name now?
I don't remember.
I had it. The daughter's the Quaker, and she is coming over to like check on her dad and everything like that. And then that's when Nate meets her, and they start talking, and she starts talking about the church, and she's like, "Oh, you should come to church with me," blah blah blah. And he's like, "Okay, yeah, sure." So while Brenda is pregnant with this other baby, the second baby that they had together, I guess she she was really excited for this baby. He's not because he's afraid that she's going to miscarry or there's going to be something wrong with it.
Yeah.
Because like he keeps imagining his dad coming to him and telling him like, "Oh, there's something wrong with this baby. There's going to be something wrong with this baby." Blah blah. So he wants her to abort it. He doesn't want this baby, and she's like,
Oh.
"No, we're going to have this baby. We wanted this baby. We're going to have this baby." So he's like resenting her for keeping the pregnancy. So he goes to the church with what's her name? I'm gonna Google Quaker lady. um, and they end up having an affair.
They get the screw in,
Yeah.
and then that AVM thing in his head,
Yeah.
poof, and he dies.
Oh! Oh my god!
And so she's gotta, call the ambulance and call Brenda and be like, he died. And Brenda's like, well, what were you doing when he died? She can't answer.
No.
He doesn't die right away. I think that's what it is.
He was like, he was like talking about his arm. He's like, my arm is numb.
Oh.
Arm numb, and just like falls out.
Maggie, your name's Maggie.
Maggie.
Oh.
But yeah, at the hospital is when he admits that he was sleeping with Maggie. And so that's how Brenda finds out that he's having this affair.
No.
I thought he died.
He doesn't die right away. He like has an episode and she calls the ambulance.
I thought he died.
He was in the hospital for a little bit, and then since David's talking to him, they're watching TV and he's talking to her or talking to him, and then he turns around and looks and he's dead. He's still dead.
Okay.
Oh.
I don't think Brenda got to talk to him. I think that's why she was so pissed. Because then she went out there and she was like, what were you doing? Because she already, like, had her suspicions because he kept hanging out with her instead of, his wife.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So that's the end of Nate.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that's 2, 3. 3 down.
3 down. Yeah, I mean, he died. His first wife died. Dad died. So
Oh, God.
David comes out and he pretty much stays with the same guy.
Okay.
Like, every now and again, they get a little poly, or they break up and try to go somewhere, but they stay together.
Okay. That's nice.
And, like, there's one episode where Keith went off to go do something and left him home, like, by himself.
Yeah.
Like, Keith went on a plane to go do whatever the fuck. And then he was driving the hearse with a body in it.
Oh.
He stopped to pick up this hitchhiker because he thought he was cute.
Why?
Well, he knew Keith was fucking around, so he was like, well, let me try it.
No, that's not. No.
And that guy turns out to be a fucking crackhead.
Mm.
Like
You think?
a literal crackhead.
You think?
And starts robbing him and, like, takes him hostage and shit.
Yeah, I would expect so. That's probably how he dies.
And he makes him do
Surprisingly,
crack.
no.
Oh.
He does force him to do crack.
Oh no.
Yeah, he like sends him on like this big wild goose chase. He sends him like all over the place. He sends him to go see his dealer. Then they do the crack, and then like they're just like driving around in this refrigerated van. 'Cause that's how they get their bodies, and they're just going crazy. And then he's driving down the street and he sees his dog, and he's like, "Stop! That's my dog. Like that's my dog that I had." And so they get out of this car and they go to chase after this dog. And that's when the dude beats the ever loving fuck out of David.
Oh.
Like, and he's like, I've never had a dog, stupid. And he beats the shit out of him and basically leaves him for dead, takes the van and drives off.
Oh no.
Yeah, so thankfully he didn't kill him.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's the most frustrating episode ever because like he's running away from him. But like he's not
My bad.
like he's not doing enough. And it pisses me off. Cause like there's a part where he's like hiding, there's like a train on the tracks and he's like hiding like through the train and he's like trying to not be seen by this dude, but this cop comes out. And instead of like yelling for the cop for help or doing literally anything, he just stands there.
Oh my god.
Like there's like 5 or 6 times where he could have done literally anything else and he's just deer in headlights.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I was like screaming at the TV. I was so mad.
I was laughing because it was kind of hilarious. Anyway. Because the guy would just, like, tell him some sob story and be like, yeah, blah, 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 my dad died this way. And then, you know, he'll try to connect with him later on and be like, well, blah, 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 you know, this is how your dad died. He's like, my dad isn't dead, you fucking dumbass. I can't believe you believe that.
And he does that several times. And he falls for it every single time.
Oh my god. How dumb can you be?
He's known this man for less than 24 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then, like, the guy sees the dead body in the back, and he, like, throws it in the middle of the road. It's like, get that shit out of here!
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, and then he, you know, goes on a wild chase after a random dog that he never had, beats the fuck out of him, and steals his van.
And then just gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he lies to his family about it and says it was just a random carjacking. And then his boyfriend comes back from wherever, and, you know. Then they adopt these two kids. Because what's his face wants to have a kid. Well, they both want to have a kid, but, like, they thought about IVF with their sister. And then he was like, no, I want these two random kids that aren't, like, related to either of us. And, like, the little kid's really sweet, and the older kid's kind of a little shithead, but it works out, I guess. They tell him to calm down, and then they just keep them both.
Yeah, like the older kid, he like steals a car, like, and just drives it around. Like they find it in like a parking garage.
Just to be an asshole. Like,
Yeah, he's like acting out because I guess he didn't. I guess he was expecting them to give him up because they were in foster care.
yeah.
That's how they met. They were at an event for like foster children looking for homes, stuff like that. So they were in and out of foster homes a lot. And I guess he was like, "Oh, you're not gonna keep me anyway. You're gonna send me back." So it's like, what's even the point? And all this stuff. He's having a lot of psychological issues because of his upbringing.
Oh. And then they keep making fun of him for being gay. And there's another little girl. I think it's Keith's niece because his sister's a drug addict or something.
Yeah.
And then they have to take care of his niece for a little bit, and she's like calling him a punk ass fudge packer. The dinner table, and his
My
mom's like,
God.
"Oh," and then David like, "We don't use that language." He's like, "Well, what am I supposed to call you then?" He's like, "We prefer the term homosexual."
Oh, so proper with it.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean that's kind of it. And then it just ends with everyone dying.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it'll
okay.
fast forward and everyone dies. It shows
Yeah.
like Billy talks Brenda to death.
Oh,
About
God.
Claire.
Oh, God.
Like you just see they're old people and he's just nonstop talking. She just falls down.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Keith, he was a cop,
Mm.
but he loses his job as a cop, and then he starts doing like security. So eventually he does like his own security company. So his death scene is like he's in an armored van, like getting money out to go to the bank, and somebody guns him down.
Oh.
And steals some money.
Oh.
That's how he dies.
Okay.
And then David dies. He's at like a family gathering in a park, and he's sitting there at the table, and he looks up and he sees Keith like when he was young. He's playing football or whatever, and he looks at him, and then he just falls over and dies.
Oh. Wow.
Let's see. I think Rico, the mortician, had a heart attack on like a cruise ship or something.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't even talk about Rico.
Ah,
Oh, Rico's a trip.
he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Okay, so basically Rico, yeah, we talked about how he was like the mortician and he was doing all the makeup and everything with the dead bodies and
Yeah.
preparing them for funeral. So like that's his whole thing is like he was the only one who was able to actually do all of that.
Yeah.
And
So he was like, "You need to make me partner." He bugged the crap out of him until they made him partner of the company
Okay.
or their little, you know.
yes.
And he's married with kids,
Okay.
but he goes to a strip club for the first time and finds him a nice stripper lady that he really wants to take home and help get out of that life.
That's not even the worst part. So like his wife, I think doesn't her like mom die?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she gets very depressed. And she's having problems at work because she was a nurse.
Yeah.
And one of the ladies she was responsible for, she wasn't supposed to eat hot dogs because she couldn't swallow. Well, um, one of the ladies that she's the roommate with
Hmm.
gives her a hot dog because she won't shut up.
Oh, no.
So the lady chokes on a hot dog, and they thought that it was her fault, and she gave the lady the hot dog. And so, like, there's like this big to do at work. So she's like not working, and her mom dies. So she's like depressed. She's
Yeah.
not really doing a whole lot. She's just sort of sitting at home, and he gets pissed off about it because he's like, "It's been a month, you know, like, and you're just sitting there doing nothing." And he's like a really big dick about it.
Yeah.
So then he goes to a strip club and meets a woman there.
Yep. And she has lupus from her fake titties. So she
What?
yeah. Her boob job is like rejecting or something and it gave her lupus.
He paid for the boob job, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, he keeps giving her money because every time she's like, "Oh, my life is so hard and I don't know if I'll be able to make my rent. And my lupus is acting up." And yeah. And he'll just keep throwing money at her.
Yeah. And she has a daughter,
Mm-hmm.
and he starts taking stuff from his kids to give to the daughter.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's, like,
Terrible
taking like,
father.
toys and stuff like that, and just bringing them to the little girl and stuff like that. So he's having like this whole affair with her,
Mm-hmm. And then his wife finds out about it.
and of course it's her fault.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his fault.
So her and her sister go up to the stripper and beat the fuck out of her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And then he turns around and has a heart attack on a cruise ship.
Well, this is like that's way into the future because like
Yeah.
all of like the last episode is like cleaning up loose ties.
Yeah.
Like Claire moves away; she goes to college,
Okay.
and then the last episode it'll show you like what years every character has died in. And Ruth died in 2025, and she was like 90 something.
Oh
But
wow.
the show ended in like 2005,
Mm.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these are all like way into the future.
It time
things.
jumps.
Oh
Yeah,
okay.
it shows you like Claire Fisher, and it'll have like the birth date and then the year she dies, and she doesn't die for like ever. But like it'll show
Oh
you like
wow.
the year they were born and the year that they died, and it's all way in the future. But yeah, he dies because he gets rich. He ends up getting his own funeral home because he gets pissed off at Nate and David because he's never satisfied with everything that happens there.
Mhm.
He always wants more and more and more. So he ends up getting his own funeral home.
Hmm.
And he's appealing to the Hispanic market because he can speak Spanish and they can't.
Okay.
So he has his own, and I guess it's really, really successful. And I think it actually ends up running Fishers out of business, or they almost run out of business.
Hmm.
Something like that.
Um. So, yeah, he's a son of a bitch though,
Hmm.
because she finds out about the affair, and she doesn't want him anymore. And he's like all like distraught. He's like, I can't believe that you wouldn't take me back after doing this really awful shit while your mom died. So um he lies to her because I guess the kids are supposed to be acting out in school because their parents are divorced and all this other stuff. So
Yeah.
like, they're little kids. And he goes to the meeting and they talk about the kids being misbehaving, blah blah. So he calls his wife and he's like, well, they said that the only way for our kids to get better is if we get back together. That's basically what he uses to get back with her, and she takes him back.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's really dumb. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But that's the show.
Okay.
It's
Well,
like what, 6 seasons?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, there's a lot other things that happen, but like that's
Yeah,
pretty much
that's
the
the
gist.
gist of it. Okay. Well, that show. You said it was called 6 Feet Under, right?
Yep.
Well,
It was an HBO show.
6 Feet Under really puts the fun in funeral.
Yeah. And I watched that as it aired, like when I was a child.
Oh wow.
So,
That's a lot to keep up with.
what would you rate it?
Oh, very confusing. Let's see. I about maybe 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah?
Yeah, 7.5 out of 10. It sounds pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, and the last episode it's considered like one of the best last episodes ever made for a TV series.
Hmm.
It's won like a shit ton of awards and stuff, and it's been parodied a bunch.
I probably watched that.
And that's all the chaos we've got for you today. Hopefully, you'll find more chaos next week. That's fair. Hit follow if you want some more unfiltered spoilers.
And maybe leave a review. 5 stars for emotional damage.
This was Spoilers Ahead. See you next time.